Alright guys, so today I'm taking a look at a smart plug, and it's actually very slim. I've got it plugged in here because this is a really good place to demonstrate it. All my other outlets are kind of behind furniture, so this is really the place I can demonstrate. And I've got a lamp, and I have a fan or a heater, depending on which one I select, as the demonstration units. Of course, there's two different plugs. There's switches here. There are LED lights with each one. You can manually push these buttons, turn on the devices that are connected, and you can use the app. They recommend the Smart Life app. I use the Toya Smart app. All the apps are pretty much very similar. The reason I use that is because I have a multitude of different smart outlets and switches and things, and I don't want to have 10 different apps installed for 10 different devices. So using that same Toya, T-U-Y-A, is just what I personally prefer. I really like it. It's super easy to use. Let me give you a real quick rundown. You basically go into the app, hit add device, make sure these lights are flashing. If they're not, you hold down the button until it becomes a rapidly flashing LED light. Once it does that, you tell it to add the device. You confirm your Wi-Fi password, 2.4, not your 5 gigahertz network or other networks, and it will scan and search and discover the device. You add that device, adjust the name, whatever you like to do that way. Then you go into into your Amazon Alexa app and have it discover the device. Once it does that, you can then control it, and you can unmute that. Alexa, turn on dual plugs.
Okay.
You can do just like that. Alexa, turn off dual plugs. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and mute that so I don't accidentally trigger it in case I say it again. So you can do this with your Google Home, Google Mini, whatever it is. I don't have one of those. Or you can do it with your Amazon Alexa device, which is what I'm using. And you can do it with the app. Now, let me show you. I don't know how well it'll show up, but hopefully you can see. I can hit this, or I can hit that. And I can control the individual outlets. I can also go and look at the power, which I haven't really ran it in any extensive amount. And then you can have that all in your, sorry if I'm not keeping that in frame, you can have that all in your list of different lights that you have. I just named it dual plugs for simplicity for right now. This will probably go on a dual lamp setup, but it's in an area where I can't get to at the moment, behind furniture that I can't move myself at the moment. But as I said, super simple to add and control, and you have the individual control. You can also go in, set up different schedules, so if you want to have it come on and off at certain times and things, I mean, if you've looked at these plugs, you kind of know what that works out to be. It comes with a little user manual, so it kind of walks you through everything you need to know. Little box. As you can see by the images preceding the video, it's actually very slim. It doesn't block any outlets. Of course, using a strip like I am, it's going to be a different scenario, but in a regular wall plug type scenario, not an issue. Other than that, it is listed as 110 to 240 volt, 16 amp max. That'll be distributed across the two different units. Again, it works on the 2.4 gigahertz network in your wireless network. Works with Android or iOS, so that's not a problem. And again, you can use the Smart Life app if you like. I really prefer the Toya Smart. Whatever you have on your device, if you already have a plug like this, just use whatever app you have. Most likely it's gonna work. Should not really be a problem for most people. You can hook up some pretty high power devices. It even lists in here up to like an iron 1500 watt heater, 1500 watts. So if you have something, like this heater is going to draw more than this LED lamp, for example. If you have something that's going to be on the higher side in terms of power draw, it's not going to pose a real major issue up to a certain degree. But that's pretty much all there is to it. I mean, it's super easy to load it into your phone. And it takes just a matter of minutes. Control it by voice, control it through this, set it up on timers and schedules, as I mentioned before, and depending upon the app, you know, how all that exactly works, but it's so easy to do, so convenient, and I really like this dual setup. Again, you can just press these buttons if it's somewhere in close proximity. I said this will be behind furniture for me, and being that it's rather slim, it's not going to be very intrusive for the most part, and if I use something that has a 90-degree plug, even better as far as space saving goes. But the image shows you what it looks like in terms of space and what it's going to do as far as your other secondary outlet. Also, it is like, okay, let's do it like this. So the light is on. I can actually turn the power off. So if I turn the power off, of course it's off, and if I turn it back on, that's the result, because some people want to know what happens if the power goes off. So that kind of gives you an idea, hopefully, if you were to lose power. That's the situation that you'll run into. Okay, but it doesn't take a super long time for these to reconnect to the network and become controllable again. You really don't have to do a whole lot with it. It picks back up and joins back into your network relatively quickly within just a couple of seconds. So not an issue. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to share that with you really quick. I love the Amazon Echo devices, the simplicity, the control and timers and everything that it allows for, and I think this is really cool to have two plugs in one for not a whole lot different price than it would cost for one. You can actually turn one plug into two and control each one individually. So this is a really good price, really good product, and really good bargain in that sense. Okay, so I wanted to share that with you really quickly, and if you want to find out more, the ratings look really good on Amazon right now for this product. You can find out more, just follow the link below the video. Hopefully that will help you if you are in the market for something like this. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching.